Family, dreaming big can seem daunting, but it's the first step towards achieving great things. Imagine standing at the foot of a towering mountain. Its peak is shrouded in the clouds, an ambitious height that seems impossible to reach. But it's the audacity of that climb, the willingness to dream big, that ignites the first spark of possibility. Remember the wise words of Nelson Mandela, who said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." It's a mantra that encourages us to dream beyond the confines of what is deemed achievable. Let's take a trip down memory lane. As children, we were all dreamers. Our dreams were as boundless as our imagination. Astronauts, artists, scientists, explorers, there were no limits. But as we grew, we were told to be realistic, to set attainable goals. But what if we dared to dream big? Let me share a personal story. I remember when I was in high school dreaming of becoming a successful writer. Many told me it was a lofty dream, one that was too high to reach, but I held on to that dream, fueled by a passion for storytelling. It wasn't easy. There were countless rejections, countless moments of doubt. But each failure, each rejection was a stepping stone, a lesson that propelled me forward. Dreaming big is not about unrealistic expectations. It's about setting high goals, pushing boundaries, and stepping out of our comfort zones. It's about the courage to envision a future where we are the best versions of ourselves, pursuing what we love and making a difference in the world. It's not going to be easy. The path to success is filled with obstacles and challenges. But it's in overcoming these hurdles that we grow, that we learn to persist and persevere. So dare to dream big. Embrace those lofty aspirations. Because it's through these audacious dreams that we strive for greatness, that we push the boundaries of possibility. Dreaming big is the first step on the road to success. It's the spark that ignites the flame of achievement. Taking risks is like leaping into the unknown, but it's a leap that can lead to extraordinary places. It's like stepping off a cliff, not knowing what's below, but trusting that you'll land on solid ground. And even if you don't, even if you find yourself free-falling, remember this: it's not about the fall, it's about how you rise after it. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I walked into an audition room, my heart pounding in my chest. I had practiced for weeks, pouring my soul into every note and every line, but when the moment came, I choked. The words wouldn't come out, my voice wavered, and I failed. It was a crushing blow, a public display of my shortcomings, but it was also a pivotal moment, a turning point. Why? Because it was a risk I had taken, an experience that had forced me out of my comfort zone. It was a failure, yes, but it was also a lesson that taught me resilience, perseverance, and the importance of preparation. A lesson that failure is not an end, but a stepping stone to success. And then there was the time I struggled academically. I was always told that good grades were the key to success. But despite my best efforts, I found myself falling behind. It was a hard pill to swallow, a stark reminder of my limitations. But again, it was a risk I had taken, a challenge I had chosen to face. And it taught me valuable lessons. Lessons about hard work, about learning to ask for help, about understanding and accepting my own limitations. You see, taking risks is not about courting danger or recklessly throwing caution to the wind. It's about pushing your boundaries, stepping out of your comfort zone, and learning from the experiences that come your way. It's about understanding that failure is not a deterrent, but a stepping stone to success. It's about realizing that every risk you take, every failure you encounter is a chance to learn, to grow, and to move closer to your dreams. Risk-taking is a part of life, it's a part of growth, and it's a part of success. Fear of failure can paralyze us, but it's the fear we must conquer to move forward. Such a daunting statement, yet so true. Fear of failure is the invisible chain that binds us, the silent voice that whispers doubts in our ears, and the dark cloud that overshadows our dreams. It's the fear that keeps us from taking that leap of faith, from daring to dream big, and from reaching for the stars. We've all had our share of failures. I remember vividly a time when I was striving for academic excellence, but no matter how much I studied, I found myself falling short. I failed, not once, but multiple times. It was disheartening, to say the least. The fear of failing again was terrifying, but it was this fear that I had to confront to move ahead. Fear of failure isn't something that we can simply wish away. It's a part of us. But what if we could change our perspective? What if we saw failure not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone towards success? The fear of failure then becomes not a hurdle, but a catalyst for growth. Nelson Mandela once said, "I never lose, I either win or learn." This profound statement holds the key to overcoming our fear of failure. It's about shifting our mindset from fearing failure to embracing it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to evolve. Overcoming my fear of failure didn't magically make me an academic whiz overnight, but it did open up a world of opportunities for me. I learned to see failure not as a personal flaw, but as a stepping stone towards growth and success. Each failure became a lesson, each setback a setup for a comeback. So let's not allow the fear of failure to paralyze us. Let's use it as a stepping stone, a learning curve, and an opportunity for personal growth, because when we learn to see failure in a new light, we unlock a world of untold possibilities. Failure isn't a setback, it's a setup for a comeback. It's a stepping stone towards success, a catalyst for growth, and a testament to our resilience. So let's embrace failure, not fear it, because in the grand scheme of things, failure is but a pit stop on our journey to success. Thinking outside the box is less about thinking differently and more about thinking without limits. Imagine a world where the wheel was never invented, or the light bulb, or the internet. These groundbreaking ideas weren't the product of ordinary thinking. They were born from the minds of individuals who dared to think outside the box, who refused to be confined by the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Let's take a stroll down memory lane. When I was a teenager, I found myself stumped by a particularly challenging math problem. I spent hours trying to solve it, using every formula and method I knew, but it was all in vain. Then, in a moment of desperation, I decided to approach the problem from a completely different angle. And guess what? It worked. The answer revealed itself like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. This was a lesson I carried with me into adulthood. In the world of business, I learned that the most innovative solutions often come from the most unexpected places. Once faced with a dwindling customer base, instead of resorting to the usual marketing tactics, we decided to invite our customers to a town hall meeting. We listened to their grievances, their suggestions, and their hopes for our products. This not only helped us to win back their trust, but also gave us fresh, invaluable insights into improving our product line. Creativity isn't just about painting a masterpiece or composing a symphony. It's about looking at a problem and finding a solution that no one else has thought of. It's about challenging the status quo and daring to imagine a world that is better, brighter, and more beautiful. So I urge you to let your mind wander, to follow the road less traveled, to question the ordinary, and to embrace the extraordinary. Every problem contains within it the seeds of its own solution. You just need to water them with creativity, nurture them with curiosity, and let them grow in the fertile ground of your imagination. Remember, creativity isn't a talent, it's a way of operating. So go ahead and unleash your creativity. The world is waiting for your next great idea. Making a difference isn't about grand gestures, it's about small actions that have a big impact. Each one of us possesses a unique set of talents and resources that can be harnessed to effect positive change in our communities and beyond. Consider this. Every morning, you wake up with a fresh 24 hours in your hands. How you spend that time is entirely up to you. You could invest it in yourself, your dreams, or even better, in making a difference. The beauty of it all is that you don't need to be a billionaire or a celebrity to make a difference. The simple act of being kind, offering a helping hand, or even just listening to someone can have a profound effect. Let me share a personal experience. I remember volunteering at a local soup kitchen a few years ago. It wasn't a grand gesture. I simply served meals, listened to stories, and shared a few laughs. But the appreciation and gratitude I saw in the eyes of those I served made me realize the profound impact of small actions. It wasn't about the soup, it was about the human connection, the act of caring, and the rekindling of hope. And that's the crux of the matter. Making a difference isn't about writing big checks or building monuments. It's about touching lives, one person at a time. Each of us has the power to light up someone's life, to inspire, to encourage, to uplift. The ripple effect of these small actions can lead to monumental changes. They can transform communities, bridge divides, and spark revolutions of kindness and compassion. So as you chart your path forward, remember that your talents and resources are not just for personal gain, They are tools that you can use to make the world a better place, one small act at a time. Making a difference is about creating a legacy. It's about leaving the world a better place than we found it. And remember, it's the small actions, not the grand gestures, that truly change the world. Family, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. God bless.